Catch me on my block, filling up a rocket, nigga aiming at the stars. Watch a nigga walk it, nigga fuck the sneakers. 100 million in my thoughts, everywhere I be, dog. Drown in my way. Catch me on my block, filling up a rocket, nigga aiming at the stars. Watch a nigga walk it, nigga fuck the sneakers. 100 million in my thoughts, everywhere I be, dog. Drown in my way, came with a flood. Catch me on my block.
Bro, yo, but what's your real name, bro?
My real name is Tabo.
Tabo.
Yeah.
Why is it Tower Building on your phone? Tower Building, why is it that?
I think it's Truecaller.
Oh, it's just
probably
that.
Someone who saved my name, I want to save a guy, Spanish. I'm in the building, survey office.
Oh, wow.
So probably the first person who saved my name, and a new Truecaller with a Tower Building. People ask me a lot of that question.
For sure. Yo, thanks for tuning in again, man. Welcome to My Wave, and I'm your host, J.E. Double F. Today we've been joined by Mr. FineArt. You've heard his name now. He goes by the name of Tabo. Welcome to the show, my brother.
Peace.
Welcome to the show.
I'm very happy to be here.
It's the second time.
Second time, yes.
Did you watch our last episode? Did you see how sleepy you are?
I did. I'm sleepy again, vandaag. But a bit better.
For sure.
I checked it, and they actually poured me a cup of coffee. It helped out.
For sure.
I'm fresher than I was.
And I felt like people slept on that one.
They did. It was a bit of a serious conversation, I think.
Yeah, it was.
People didn't catch on.
Even with me, Patricia, I was like, that was the first time getting a person like that on the show.
Word.
Either way, bro. How have you been?
I've been chilling, man. I've been chilling. I've been trying to do this and that and this. Some wins, some losses. But we move on. We move on.
So, last year you had a camp. That camp was very dope, bro. Actually, let's explain. Let's explain what the camp is. He had a camp. What is the camp? What are we talking about now?
Man, the camp, Artistry Archive has launched or established rather a camp between Tune In. Basically, we're just saying tune in to yourself and tune in to everyone and everything else around you. Just be aligned to what's going on and try to be the best you could. Right? That's the philosophy, if I may say, behind it. We basically just put a lot of creatives together with a solid goal of trying to get them to create a piece of work collaboratively. So last year's camp, we spent a weekend at the Kroon Park Holiday Resort. You were part of the camp. It was a 2-day stay. So it's pre-selected artists that we pinpoint and say, okay, for this year's theme or for this year's goal, this person will be a good fit. This person will be a dope fit. That person will be a dope fit,
So last year we had Kari, we had the X-Clan, we had Eugene. What is your name? What is the rap name?
7:30
a.m. or p.m. I remember that.
I didn't even know he's Eugene. I guess it, yeah.
And those boys from Volcom, right?
Yes, Cool Benja from Volcom.
Yeah.
We had Ocean Waves.
But how do you decide the criteria? How do you decide these people?
I like dopeness. I gravitate towards dopeness. So anything dope that catches my ear, I follow through, Some of these kids actually do hit me up on some, hey, I hear you doing this and that, and then I find space as and when I can fit people into any program or any project that I'm trying to push.
How many niggas have you gotten now?
With the camps?
Actually, how many niggas have hit you up by now? For this year's camp?
This year's camp, after we dropped the YouTube vid, we had a trial camp, or experiment camp in July.
It was an experiment camp?
Yes.
How did we know about that? What was happening this time?
That's what I was explaining actually to Blester. What happened, Zag and Kabatil, in fact, I had to figure out how to source funds or collaborations from other people who would want to chip in so that we make it possible again for 12 to 15 plus people to be part of the camp. Last day's camp, 13.
13?
Okay, 14 Patricia, and everything was from my pocket.
Oh, yeah.
The chalet to Bukwem to food to Wabon. So it was a bit of a challenge looking into the situation again. I'm like, God damn it, I cannot afford to go all in again. How I would like for it to develop.
Yeah, for sure.
Because this year has to be better than last year's. Long story short, the experiment came by whereabout I wanted to create content, create a shorter version of it with a goal, a well-directed goal, because last year we were a bit haphazard. So when I get to pause, okay, this year we need to have a really solid goal that we all collectively work towards. And I decided to go into my MC head and be the MC and get 5 producers, or 4, it was 4 producers, a videographer, which is Slayer. Shout out to Slayer.
Shout out
Clang,
Slayer.
Shout
out, man.
And I got Uncle Art as the fine artist.
Tipsy.
Uncle Art Tado.
Yeah, what does he do?
He paints.
Oh, I know him. I know him.
Yeah,
I know him. Yeah,
Tado
for sure.
Uncle Art. So in a manageable number in a and I decided to be very artsy about it, in that I couldn't afford to go to Kruan Park anymore. I would invite the cats to my place of residence, and then I called it Art in Residence, with the player Fine Art in Residence.
So good.
So I really had to find a way to squeeze creativity in, so that it's not blatantly obvious that I can't afford another camp.
For sure.
The aim was to get the footage, edit it, get the results out of it, which we're halfway there, and then shop around to possible people who might be able to chip in or collaborate on the camp. And it's a blessed just before you stepped in. I've made a few moves, a few inroads, a lot of conversations are rolling out, but people are just not responding accordingly yet. So it's a game of patience. I think I'm being tested on patience. How bad I want it to happen, how bad I want it to go to the vision that I see it going to.
I get that feeling.
So that's what the experiment camp was about. And Rafanaga Themia, a musical. I am writing a musical, a hip-hop musical, which I think is going to be the first for the Civic Theatre Kronstadt.
Nice.
Hopefully for the town. I'm thinking for the Free State. Has there been a hip-hop musical Free State?
Which we don't know of.
We don't know of.
So
I'll claim it for now.
Yeah.
For now, I'll
it's
claim
yours,
it as
brother.
the first.
We're giving it to you, man.
So the goal or the brief, the people who were there, was the idea I had in mind for quite a long time about a musical, a hip-hop musical I've been planning to write. And I gave them a brief to create the soundtrack or the music to it. We knocked out a good 9 tracks or 9 beats in a 36-hour period.
Oof.
We had 36 hours this time.
Okay, that's dope.
In a 36-hour period, we knocked out 9 joints. Well, those are 9 produced joints. And they would produce more. I just picked 9 that I want to write to.
I feel.
I was able to write 7 joints, and we were only able to record 2 songs. But it's a good result.
For sure.
I think cats only slept 2-3 hours at most.
Damn, For sure.
Myself, I only slept Sunday morning about 6, and then woke up at 9:30, hit the mic.
But there is a fresh, I don't know, this camp is like a fresh movement. For every cat who would be there, is a fresh. So let's say everything goes well, finance go well, like everything go. So we're looking at December.
We're looking at Dizzy Date.
It's next week, just by the way, December, guys. What's saying?
We're looking at Dizzy Date. In 2 weeks' time, I would know for sure that it's happening or it's not. As soon as I've made that decision, I'll start hitting cats up. And you are obviously, I gave you soul rights to broadcast.
Don't go.
The camp.
For sure. Who are we looking out for if the camp is there?
It will be a film-focused one. Remember, Artistry Archive has 3 sectors.
We'll get in that. Please.
Okay.
We'll get in that.
My bad. So it's film-oriented, and I've hit up, I hope I can say.
You can say.
Yeah, they're cool peoples. I've hit up Wagishu Ace.
Nice.
I've asked him to rope in BK. That's his boy. They work collaboratively.
Okay.
Bokang Alpha. He goes by the name BK or Alpha on his YouTube channel. They're doing exceptionally dope work.
We'll check them out. Please check them out, Joe. Go check them out.
Those are the people that have officially hit up. Obviously, you guys will be there.
Oh, for sure.
As broadcasters. And I wanted it to be script writers, videographers, filmmakers, and directors. You feel me? And out of it, I'm hoping we create a short film. Even if it's not shot in those 2 days, at least a script and direction.
Are there script writers in Kronstadt?
There's one. Someone just put me onto one.
Oh yeah.
My boy Temile just put me onto one, and he hoid me the number Mawane. I'm here to hit him up.
For sure.
Just a meet and greet type of thing. One halite makasana, just to go and meet the kid in person and tell him the vision, the idea, and see if he'll be willing to mess with us. You know. In short, that's what this year's camp is going to be about. Fun, and those are the people that we're looking at. There are 2 main people. I spoke to my boy Neo.
So don't you trust the other guy, Uncle Tipsy? What's his real name? Uncle Tips. Let's just stick to Uncle Tips.
I've heard a lot about Tips. I've seen a lot of his work. Obviously, Business My Man's. He's shot a lot of business videos. So I basically know him from the video It's a Beast. So it's not that I don't trust. Your question is, don't I trust him?
Yeah, I thought
It's not that I don't trust him. I don't know him like that. And I would like to see more from him to actually consider him as part of the film fraternity, if I may say. As I told you, the experimental camp was to zone in and focus and really go in for the kill. It's haphazard. So if I get a videographer, or focus the music video, which is a lot of the work I see him doing, then
understandable.
It might miss the direction the camp is trying to steer towards. Eventually, when we do want to get into the theme, video making and videographers, I'll hit Tips up
for sure
in due time. And even if it's not about the camp, Jay's
for sure.
He'll be in the fold, no doubt.
So man, it's not even recently, but I've just currently pop out in my eyes a lot. This Artistry Archive.
Oh yeah.
What is this, my brother? So I think it has been there even last year, ne?
Yeah, it's big.
Yeah, but now it's just like now I see it popping a lot of times on my.
Wait.
What is this, brother?
Shout out to Stums for that.
Shout out to Stums, you know.
Stumsy, I've got him on board as the marketing director. So the reason you're seeing it so often is because Stums is on board as the marketing the guy handling the marketing.
How crazy are his ideas, man? Hey, that nigga, that boy.
He's sick. He's too dope with it. He's too dope with it. He's one of the sickest younglings I've come across.
True, man.
And I mess with his work ethic. I mess with creativity high. As you're saying how crazy his ideas are. And he has balls. Hatari to step up. You know? He thinks it, he does it.
Yeah, true.
You know, you say, hot man, I hold you with this, that. What you think? I'm like, snap. I'm thinking you're gonna talk about it. You already done it. It's like, check it out.
Maybe that's why he did not want to be here today, because the archive. He knew we were gonna speak about him. That's why he was not here today.
He's a visionary. So, Artistry Archive is an arts and entertainment company, man. That's really trying to make a statement about the type of artwork that needs to be out there. It's not focused on poppy culture, if I may say. Not that we don't mess, we fucks with popular culture.
Okay, but no, I don't get when you say popular culture. What is popular culture? And what's the culture that you are pushing?
It's referred to as highbrow art.
Highbrow. You can explain now.
Or high art. Let's just call it high art.
Okay.
In short, people call it high art. High art, but why consuming are considered to be a different LSM in our societies. I'm looking at theater. I'm looking at book readings. I'm looking at film. Film is not a readily consumable medium. The arts. We do have movies, but you wouldn't get people like Tarantino, who really express themselves in weird ways. They are craftsmen when it comes to film. It's to go back to your question, it's not a film alluring. Tarantino won't do a I don't want to mention Mejaho Lebakwatiling 7. I think you'll catch on.
No, I'm not gonna catch on. Please, I'm not gonna catch on.
Tarantino is not a Fast and the Furious.
Okay, sure, cool.
That you will get 7 versions of the movie. He would drop a film every 4 or 5 years. But you watch it, you're like, snap.
Well, damn.
You keep going back to it, you keep going back to it. And it's that type of artwork that I'm advocating for, and that I'm trying to reach out and see whether the peoples will fucks with it, And in doing so, I'm able to feel around and see who's really part of the tribe. The same, I was able to find, I won't say find is such a egotistical. I was able to get in touch or connect Listams. I'm able to sift out, Jeff is dope. Is he putting in the work? Yes. Is it worthwhile, or does it go in line with what we're trying to express, really, Artistry Archive? Yes, no. If yes, then it's a fit. Speaks back into the camp thing. If it's a no, not now.
For sure.
Elsewhere. That's a lazidi. So by differentiating popular and the high art,
so popular is our rap, is our clothing, our drip, our
if you put it up, it's readily available. You can consume it. You can access it, and there's a lot of us doing it. I would rather get someone who's willing to publish a book to collaborate with the Artistry Archive, and I would rather put in the work and energy into making sure that book is published. For another rapper.
For sure.
Pay studio time for the rapper and what you see.
Same old shit. Sorry for saying that.
The same shit. When are they dropping that? Hey, Kare, MU54, when you're dropping that, man?
Kare is never going to drop, man.
That's him. At least drop same shit.
It will be the same shit.
It will be.
Okay. You've been performing this for so long, you don't even know when it dropped, my boy. Just drop things, man.
That's crazy.
For sure.
Yeah, but let's get it out there.
Who's on the thing? On the company? You, Stams?
It's me and Stams.
Only? So you've been alone from last year?
I've been by myself for the past 3 years. It's been registered for a long time, but it's only been operating for the past 3 years.
So did the mindset change now? Let's say when it started, it was all about popular first. Was it popular first?
It was never.
It was never.
It was a thing. So I packed all these ideas. I packed everything that I want to do with it until such a time and there's a bit of Likeno and I've dedicated X amount of that to developing this company. That's why only now that we are aggressive, and that's why only now that we've had our second employee in the company in the form of staff. So all along I've been pushing it. It's been a one-man show.
So you say it's about art and things like that, right? Do we even have as a culture department in Kronstadt, my bro? I think the conversation could go deeper. Like, do we have it?
we don't.
At least for just back in the days.
I don't know. I don't know. Back in the days, I think there were entities that from we magashini, wabon, the pusher, the arts and culture movements. If I may say.
Like what? Name 2 entities, please, that you could remember of now.
One I could think of now, Weezer Production. Is it Weezer or Weezer Production? That's the most known one. Eloring in a ho kopanya artists in one space, develop them, and actually get them performances. Let me not say gigs or organized performances. What you see. I don't have a second one in mind. Most recently, there's the Bokamoso Arts Center, which was established 6 years ago.
Oh, it's been here. It's been around.
Yeah, it's been around. And those are the only entities, if I may say.
But I feel like even entities like Bokamoso Arts Center, I don't feel like a regular Jeff could just go. I feel like you should know somebody who knows somebody.
Not
for
really.
You to get in there.
That's the misconception. That's the perception that the general public had. You're not the first person to say such.
For sure.
It was seen as if Eda and only the elect few or those in the circle have access to it.
For sure.
It was a non-profit organization with the hopes to develop the arts as and when anyone could walk in. Okay. I'll tell my story. How I walked in, you know, right? About the Nenzere collaborate heavily on our tape, and we were studying our band Ebitwang Improv. And there was a little meeting the artist guy on a civic theater, and my boy Watsunu wara lamtseba makiwa ya alumtse.
It's so sad we don't know people. It's so sad, but I feel like when we see them, we might know them.
Sure. So he stepped up because he knows we're heavy in the movement. Kim Repa, he's been from the early 90s. You know, I'm like, damn, that's fresh, that's new, that's something that's never been done locally. I gotta fucks with this. I gotta go see what's actually going on there. So I rang my boy Trollo up, and then and I'm like, yo, let's go check out spot so. Oh yeah, I've heard about that. You know, if you know Trollo and his character. And we just take a walk. We rock up there. It's a 4-roomed RDP building. What you see? Walk around. Hotman Odali, his number and friend, childhood friend, I believe. And we just holler at him. Hey, Hotman, we see. We established him so. What's up? What's going on? The first thing he says is like, yo, let's unlearn. We rap, we beat makers. Alright, rap, make beats. Let's hear.
You're in the popular culture, bro.
Yeah.
That's what you guys say. Pretty
much. He's like, yeah, do your thing, right on the spot. And we rapped and we beatboxed and we did that and we did that. And it's like, alright, word, I fucks with you. Or this is, and that is in it saying how accessible the space is. You can go for account and reception. For sure. There were no checks and balances. There was no what's about JFA, outside JFA, it's a misconception evident in that particular place, which really started spreading, and I guess that's why people never really warmed up to what the space is about. Other than that, there's MAF as well.
What's MAF, dog? Yeah, what's MAF?
It's Makaka Arts Forum. It's been recently established as well. They're doing the things. I think they have a home. It's basically their offices and whatnot. So it's a forum that's really based and geared towards developing the arts locally as well. And I know for sure there's the Arts Council that's been there's talks of it. There's registration processes going on. There's a foundation that's been laid for an arts council as well to exist more environment in our. So historically they've been there. I just don't know as many. But honestly,
for sure.
I've already mentioned three. And these are the formal ones.
But there's a lot. We should look up with these guys, man.
You should. You should find out exactly what work they're doing, how you can reach them, and how you can collaborate with them, and you can build the culture even further.
So, but when did you start rapping, bro?
When my grandpa passed away,
Which
was 98.
Damn.
Now synchronized.
Oh, that's because we are not even born. That's why you're like, damn.
Oh, bro?
Yeah, we're 29, so we're not born at that time.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
So, okay, that's like two. When? So, did you guys? Did you guys have like a movement back then? It's like when you rap, you're cool, you're on stages, you make all these goals. Is it like the popular culture happening now?
No, that's not Generation X. It wasn't that. It was craftsmanship. If you can't rap, step out of the circle.
Yeah, for sure.
So I started rapping then, or rather, let me say, I started writing for raps as a youngin, and I started getting into ciphers in high school, grade 8, grade 9. I started messing around with ciphers. My first cipher experience, Nikile at Prestige, and my then girlfriend. Hey, I loved that girl. My then girlfriend, her brother.
What happened, dog? Why did
I messed
you
up,
get
Joe. I messed up.
Let's not even get into it, man.
I messed up. Her brother was one of the few MCs. Out in the Bundus.
No, where was this?
Prestige in Pretoria. Yes. I went to boarding school that side.
No, for sure.
So, my uncle is a heavy hip hopper, you know, like Mona Jeffachi, and I emulate him. That's how I got to love the art form and the culture. That's how I was introduced to it. And then I started writing. And my first cipher, the first cipher I experienced, dining hall, you know, I see a congregation. What the fuck's going on? You know? And we step out, my boys, my roommates, and we fitara. There's this guy, Anabizwa Honi. I don't know why he called himself Honi. He was an MC. It's Honi. It's Agani, which is my then girlfriend's brother. You know?
For sure.
These guys are going at it. I know there's rap. I listen to it. I just didn't know there's this battle rap type thing that exists. And I'm like, whoa, that's amazing. And obviously I'm rooting for my girlfriend's brother. Everybody was getting murdered. He was getting murdered by Honi.
He was Honi, guys. He was just Honi for the shit, man.
He killed him. He killed him. And then I started talking to them. Keep my hot man. I get grade 8, but it's about my grade 11, grade 12. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
I start talking to them. Yo, what's that? And they're breaking it out for me. Okay, that's a cipher. Oh, a cipher. Hey, what's that? So. And then we start, you know, talking about it, doing it a little bit here and there, in between the breaks, and then the harmony as well. That's when I was heavy. I remember Anagubuaka harmony. I think your pops was one of my teachers.
For sure.
That's when I really got into the cipher rapping. To answer your question.
For sure.
The fame and the performances, the groupies and whatnot.
So it was in harmony.
Harmony, then I started really battle rapping.
But I thought you just took the advantage that you come from Pitori. Now you're in the Maplas. Now you're
I'm not that nigga. No, to your surprise, it was a heavy culture then.
Yeah.
I found it really active. Captain Klepman, You know?
No, yeah, but I don't know.
You don't know Captain Clapman? Oh man, it's one of the greatest MCs. It's a free state. You know, I should say, I test.
For sure.
So Ntwana Hai Tabo was my boy. Regardless, Clapman. You know, Hotman lies crazy with it. And I get you a guy to shoot in I get a pirara. I see the culture. And I see cats rapping hard, you know, hard. Hip-hoppers, it's easy for us to relate to each other. So Skim Saga fella, we were bomb rap.
For sure.
And in ciphers, we go at each other. Your boy, Kim Matawa Classy, but can't get out.
It's no games.
No games. So just, no, Sheve, Matumbana, did you Udi Bana, better Udi come out to a dope. Unlike Kajin. Because you can grab a mic and you're nice with it.
For sure.
Whether or not you have substance or not, you're nice with it. Sure. It's an in the game you're dating.
For sure.
Back then, ladies wouldn't mess with you if you don't have the craft.
Would they even know bars, man? Because girls back today, I don't even think they know bars, bro. I was like, man.
Cheriaga yada. Kimongolete rap, maskamo recital na nige mo frey. That's how they knew bars. I decided this thing for 3 months. And then next na krache mo freya. And I recited bars for her. And she's like, I hear you. 6 months later, I learned in Kenya.
For sure.
That was crazy.
So you were was rap like your thing? It's like, was it your thing? Did you want to? Did you say that this is my thing forever? I wanna make money out of this. I wanna live as a rapper. Was there like a point in your life where you thought that, or I want to live nothing else but to rap?
I think that's the difference between, and it's a good difference, I should point out, between us and the now. What you see, we were doing it for the culture.
Yeah,
for real.
For sure.
It was not even about making money off of it. Of course, we had dreams to be well-known rappers, well-known dope rappers. You feel me?
Yeah.
I want to be the illest cat around my way. I want to be the illest cat eventually, Mzansi. I really want to live the culture and be a craftsman. What you see?
For sure.
So speaking and taking back home now, I never wanted to make money off of it. You feel me? It has always been a very sacred, for lack of a better word, but it's a better word.
For sure.
It has always been a sacred art form for me, and they give out preserve, and they give out carry the culture forward. Hence the name Artistry Archive. The company, you know, we archive the art. So, in a thing of mine to say, I want to live off rap. I want to be able to live rap or to live hip hop. I want to be able to live the culture, but I didn't want to live off it.
So you still knew you had to go to school. You still knew you had to get a job.
I knew it. Life is life. In fact, we had a conversation this layer earlier on, and he's talking the same shit. A lot of these youngest matati balewala hona le bophelo. Balewala I actually got to go to Sabaroto. You figure. And I think we were aware of it back then. We were aware of it and we knew what we had to do. I'm referring to a lot of conversations. After Slayer, I speak to Hotman Laka Spani. He's my senior. But now we're talking off the records as Hotman Laka, as Ntwana Hai. And there's been a lot of things going on in my workplace. I've been I've been clashing a lot in principle with a lot of people about a lot of things and going on. And today for the first time, it was a short conversation, 10-minute conversation. He actually put me to the side and said, yo, in not so many words, I played my part. It's up to your generation to decide how Lisa Zwampi. And how hurt I was, how aggrieved I was about the situations that are going on.
For sure.
And me having the perception, they are not stepping in. And it seems like they're leaving us, the youngins,
for sure,
to put in the fight. And it came from a genuine space. It also hurts me that you think that way.
For sure.
Or you think, it's enough. Really, the elders. But we played our part, and
for sure.
In short, going back to your question, we knew it, what our fight was. We knew it was a fact. Rap Mzansi only started popping off 2013.
Yeah, right now. Yeah.
When it became pop.
After Casper your vest, everybody dropped out. Yo man, yeah.
So we knew it's not gonna happen. As rebellious as we were, because if you are a genuine and a 9-to-5 space,
for sure,
it's hard for you to submit to that way of doing things.
Amen. Life is life.
Life is life. So, I don't think Bontwana Libo sisters have the same respect.
I think it's privilege.
Is it privilege?
That's privilege. Obviously, it's privilege.
Fuck.
I mean, maybe back in the days, or some other time.
I want fun. There was always bread. I won't say.
Easy. You're the cheese boy.
No, not the cheese boy. Yeah. My folks did enough. I don't want to claim poverty.
For sure.
I don't want to claim poverty. I've always had bread. But I was taught the value. Yes, like sabot.
Yeah, for sure.
You feel me? Which is what I'm trying to communicate, the youngins now. There's no value, or they don't understand the value in whatever it is that they're doing, or whatever privileges they have. Which is what Hotman was doing to me today.
For sure.
You were saying to me, you feel entitled. Or what I'm like, it's XYZ.
Sure.
You don't know the value in presence here, Kamuna. You might feel it's not enough,
until I'm gone.
You don't understand the value of me being here and actually chipping in the most important thing. You feel me?
True.
However, with the next generation, I think that's it's gone. It's gone. It's privilege, like you say.
Yeah, for sure. But now, let's say, who are you listening to as youngins now? People you think,
Makasana hisu.
Yeah, Makasana hi. Like right now, who are you listening
Ocean
to?
Wave, unketsa mhlo.
Oh yeah.
He reminds me of how we used to rap. He sent me a few of his joints. He's busy working. I think he's still in Bloom.
Oh yeah. He's always somewhere, that guy.
Yeah,
just always somewhere.
He's a nomad.
For sure.
He's a nomad.
Yeah.
So he sent me 4 of his joints, and I played them daily. Before that, in Elikari. He had sent me April's Baby.
Oh yeah.
And we were having back and forth conversations about it.
Well, the track, yes, I'm in the mood. Feel like the coolest in the room. I check that boy.
Hey.
I'm sleeping on that track.
Hey.
Boy, yeah.
I mess with him. I've recently been introduced to Vince. I mess with his stuff.
Vince or Vince Beats. There's Vince and Vince Beat.
Well, I know Neo Vince. I don't know which one.
That's Vince.
I want to leave Vince Beats.
Vince, the two, yeah.
Oh, Neo Vince.
Neo
Vince.
Sure.
He was part of the camp. I met him for the first time at the experimental camp.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And I heard some of his stuff.
It's fire, ne? It's fire.
So those are the youngings I have access to, and I'm messing with.
And exactly, on that thought, is it like, you as you went through all of these, you know how it goes. Would you say, guys, chase your dreams?
Would I say?
Chase your dreams. Go make, because that's all they want. They want to make money off rap. They want to get the big houses, the big cars. Would you say that now? What would you advise the youngins now? Are we still talking about life?
I'm merging the two.
Okay.
I used to say to my boy Ski, ke bona what we had in your him included, and ha ke batle le wele le meaning le tshwana le ba bang ba wetseng ho lona o le rona re wetseng ho lona ne there's ample opportunity no less
blind
there are more resources no less blind
yeah
this gang of information blind leo
you know yeah
combination and it's ripe enough for you to jump in and go for it which is what I'm doing consistently at times I think they don't really take it seriously munyetla e ko bonang le talent e ke bonang and me saying hey fellas what the little I have I can contribute here can be what go for this you know you really got it just go in but you need to be disciplined and to put in enough work Oscar as ilibitsa drip kapa dripping
ke a poser I see that for not you and me not drip
thanks for telling me I'm not dripping thought I had it all along I know I don't
yeah man
where were we sorry would I encourage them to go?
Yeah, to go and
I would, but they're not putting in enough work, and it won't work. And I'm not only saying this to them.
Oh yeah.
I'm saying it to everybody around me. It hurts me when they tell me, "Hey, hot man, I'm doing this because I saw you doing this." That's the reason I decided to jump into this. But I see the work ethic and it's a worrying factor. We had a style, we had to be cool, we had to be the aim thing. He's not thinking how to generate money off of it. Whoever I speak to, I was speaking to Slayer earlier. Yes, you'll say I want to do this, and I do what my elders did to me. Okay, alright, cool. What's the plan? I fucks with it. What's the plan?
What's the plan? Yeah.
Alright, if you don't have the plan, alright, I'll help you get the plan. How to total plan? How are you gonna generate money off of that plan? So it's simple questions. Sorry, am I putting it out for streaming? Streaming platform Are you doing the checks and balances or whatever you put in to creating that song? At least stream it 100. Break even. It's as simple as that.
So did they get paid with the 100 streams?
I don't know what the.
Do you guys get paid? Oh,
I don't know what the benchmarks are.
I surely it's 1,000, man. It's 1,000.
1,000 or more.
Yeah, surely, yeah.
Spotify streams one I had to leave $50.
Oh, but you can still get money, but then you fail. Oh yeah, that for sure.
But the point is, as I encourage them, I ask them to spot opportunities to sustain the dream or the drive to keep following. You can't keep saying, ranta or a way ranta for you to save up towards that. Once you bicycle, then you intensify your hustle. And then you save up towards buying kolo. So it goes with the reality level people, given the opportunities to send
for sure.
Which is what they miss. Most of them miss that.
Actually, all of them, man. All of us.
Is it all of them?
I think it's all of us, man. You just
it's nothing. You all have a dope platform. You just don't know how to monetize it yet.
Exactly. Now that was the next question for us to actually make money. Now, what do we do? Not even for us only, as amongst each other. How can we work amongst each other? Let's leave the net, let's leave everything. Like, how can we work amongst each other actually make money?
Let's talk about how you and I can work. I have an opportunity to distribute a beverage now that I'm going around trying to get it going.
For sure.
Let's say I go and negotiate a product placement deal with podcasting alone. Are you game?
Well, we game. We game, bro. We game.
Are we having a gentleman's agreement that if that business works out,
it's gonna work out. It's gonna work out.
When it works out,
for sure.
When it works out, bro. The marketing strategy, my wave will be part and parcel with it.
Definitely, my any time of the day.
Stumsy, we got a new project on lock.
Thank God.
My wave product placements with that tang. You know which one I get. So that's how we do it. I negate some practical example. Implement. Now we have to.
But now there's no money involved. We don't want money from you, obviously. At that time, we wanna push this bottle because it's our bottle. At the end of the day, it's our bottle.
I'm saying there's money involved. I'm saying I'm paying my wave
to. I get you, but you're the only person that would do that. Promise you. Okay, man, you're the only one. Get a rapper, get someone now. I'm saying rappers. Rappers are broke. Remember that.
Okay.
Rappers are broke. They wanna work with my wave. They don't have money, you know. And maybe I don't know how to explain this, man. I think it's a topic for another day now, bro.
What opportunity do you see on my wave?
A lot.
Give me two.
It's advertising and it's marketing. Like you, it's advertising like advertisement. We can make you can give us your advertisement of the bottle. Then we do it. We've done it a couple of times with a couple of people, and the bottle being right there. Those are the two options.
How many rappers do you know are booked for sure this December? Obabon and the Fly.
A lot, eh?
You know a lot.
A lot.
We're putting it to test. We're gonna give the viewers results February or January. Pick 5 of the lot. Find out who bapatalo or bapatalo. Like our 10 rand. 10 rand thing ew. Strike a deal with them and say Buffet for 150. Whenever you have whenever same shit is dropping, we can run a promo ad for Lona for 150 per ad. Blaster can edit. Blaster is good with Sonics. You have the network. You have their workforce, which is Boom Rapper. They are dropping week in, week out.
True.
Propose to them for 150 each episode. Each of you 150, 3 rand, 6 rand, 750. 750 per episode from 5 rappers for a 15 to 30 second ad.
But I promise, about your 750 for rappers, they're just gonna feel like they're wasting money. The only people that pay are business people like you. Those are the only people who've worked around Badalas.
Okay.
You know, we had a sponsor the other time. You know, it's like business people, bro. Yeah, not these privileged boys.
Leverage Artistry Archive then.
Sorry?
Leverage the company Artistry Archive. Let me commit to saying I'll get 5 rappers. Olebocheng X-Lang is the first one. Olebocheng is part of the team as well.
Who's Olebocheng?
He's the manager at Guardian Clocks.
The other guy.
He'll coordinate that. Let's get 5 rappers who are willing to contribute 150 as an example.
For sure. For a
30-second
come
ad.
In now, 150. That's not 150.
That's not the amount.
That's not the amount.
We're obviously going to look at Patale by Fumana. Dikwatene dilte mona 2-3 weeks ago. This is they've expressed Papata.
How did you take that episode? What do you think about that episode?
It was funny. It was.
So whatever. So I want you to explain. How do you really feel? So it was funny.
I didn't hear half the shit you were saying because y'all were all rowdy. All over the place.
We were drunk as.
Some of the things were unnecessary. I understand rivalry culture. Impa eka haina butsizo ina ikiukwanya wa. It's not well founded. Hence it was unnecessary for whatever was going on there. Impa that's entertainment.
Yeah, that's content for us, man.
That's content.
That's content for us. Yeah.
But I'm saying all of that because I've come up with a concept. We are all we have.
We are all we have.
Having watched, thank you for that episode. Having watched that episode, having watched Mac's episode, the follow-up one, Response highly on. Oh, and he's a dope cat.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
Yes, I listened to his SoundCloud uploads after his interview, and
for sure.
I hear where he's going.
See, guys, we putting you guys on.
I hear where he's going.
Don't
with
think
it.
when you come, people think they just come to my. People, we put you guys on.
Salute.
Did you know about him before?
I did not know about him.
Come on, man.
I did not even hear Libito Lahaika interview at Equate.
Yeah,
because of how rowdy the interview was. But I understood, he's the kid that they were talking about.
For sure.
And then I went on the lines. Marang Rang Da, and I'm like, he's a nice cat.
For sure.
The first album, Yellow, was like, I hear you. This new one, I'm like, God damn it.
This is green, yo.
Yo, I hear you, Mac. I hear you. Let's collaborate, given the chance.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think in about 2 or 3 more drops, he's gone.
Oh yeah,
he's gone.
Shout out, man.
So I came up after watching those. I came up with the concept. Yeah, we all we have. All the beefs. I'm hoping to have a collabo album. Jeff Abifale Blaster. I'm gonna hit Blaster up, I'm gonna hit Jeff up and say, yo, FineArt wants to be on a journey with both of you.
That's so dope. That's so dope, bro. That would be so
God
crazy.
willing, it's gonna unfold proper.
Yeah,
it's gonna unfold
yeah.
proper. So request then Meg coming through with a request. To collaborate on a joint.
For sure.
So to squash that beef, it's unnecessary. We are all we have.
We are all we have.
I thought of taking action in redeeming whatever bad blood there is, or any bad blood that I know there is during within our culture locally.
For sure. But you should not forget Fuego
and Beast. Yeah.
Do not forget about that.
They're on the list. I've made a list already. I have 7 tracks.
Hey man, FineArt.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I was about to drop the list.
Drop the list. That's cool. Right.
It's my boy El Koi, what's up? You and Ganja, I'm gonna hit you all up.
Oh yeah.
Ganja, what's up?
Oh yeah,
my nigga. It's my nigga Guns and my nigga Watsunu, I'm gonna hit you all up. My nigga Beast, Fioga, don't know you like that, I'm gonna hit you all up.
No, for sure.
Dikwete, Lemek, I'm gonna hit you all up. Who else is beefing? I think there was 6.
There was Trapload Wavy End. Who's the other guy?
Yakuma.
They were supposed to come on the show and fix that thing on the show.
That would have been dope. Are they still gonna do it?
I don't know. So when it's like 2 personal, we don't like it. We want entertainment. When it's like now it's like it's like it's too much.
Touch it.
Man.
Those are the only ones I can remember.
For sure, dog. Yo, thanks for pulling through, bro.
Thanks for the invite, my man.
But I feel like we should do this more often, man. Just talk about the game and, for sure,
I'm
bro.
game.
Feel yourself. Because today we don't have much time, man.
Sure.
Letting you talk about either way if you're so
with life.
Anything you want to say before we head out, my brother? But wait, I forgot the question. What have you learned about yourself in the past few months?
That I've lost my patience. Yeah. And my trust in certain people. And it got me to retrospect a lot. And I realized that's why I'm not moving forward. I'm stuck because I'm holding on to the distrust I experienced in. Hence the loss of trust. I'm holding on to the impatience.
Makes sense.
Makes sense. That is really, that those are the 2 things I've learned.
For sure.
and I'm working on them. I'm correcting those daily.
Dangos. What are we looking out for, bro?
What are we
looking out for? It's a camp. It's the beverage.
It's the musical, the hip-hop musical, Act 3. I don't know if you've seen the promotion videos going around.
Okay, maybe I'll
Act
see.
3, Otohani. There's a musical, hip-hop musical dropping first quarter. It will premiere at the Civic Theatre, Grossdack Civic Theatre.
Sure.
If there's a delay, I will communicate in time and let you know that first quarter 2023 is not happening.
For sure.
So it's the camp, it's the musical, it's the juice. What else? Oh, and it's the Otohani.
But we've seen the juice, ne? We've actually tasted the juice, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He bought the juice. Salute for that.
Oh yeah, bro. Yeah, we've seen the juice, though. Yeah.
But I've changed strategies. I've come across a challenge, so I went to a contract manufacturer to assist me in producing the juice.
For sure.
So I'm not manufacturer. I want to push up product on that middleman type thing.
Yeah.
So I've got a way in, and I'm taking that advantage and that opportunity until such a time that I learn enough about the juice business.
For sure.
Until such a time that they trust me enough to contract manufacture for me, and God willing, until such a time that you an industrial facility. Machinery.
It's so nice getting people like this on the show, man. Different language, not studio and beats and man. It's so dope, bro. Man.
So yeah, that's where we at with it.
Yeah, for sure. Who do you think we should interview next? Business-wise, please. Like, who do you know?
Interview the Chill and Chow kids.
Okay, but last time we did not. Yeah, for sure.
Did you interview them?
No.
Interview Labo.
But it was not about the Chill and Chow. It was about the party.
Yeah,
for sure.
Interview the Chill and Chow kids. Business-wise, interview Neo Hunyedi.
Okay.
I'll give you his digits and see
please do that.
if he's a force to be reckoned with. I believe he's gonna do great things for the town.
For sure.
Interview Tembile Nzizi as well, business-wise. I believe he's a force to be reckoned with. He's gonna do big things. And I would lastly say interview Austapang Pito. She doesn't love to be in front of the camera. She's a behind-the-scenes, post-production, pre-production, film type of lady.
Yeah, for sure. That she does not want to, because she was supposed to, instead of Patricia, it was supposed to be Sapa. Yeah, so it's just said,
switch roles.
Yeah, and she was on the camera side. Yeah, that's what she did.
So those are the people I'm messing with, and there's plenty of them. Lema Khotman on board.
Yeah, for sure.
Let me get some clearance first.
I feel you.
Get some clearance before I drop names. But yeah, those are the 4 that I would recommend for now.
For sure. So what happened to your hair? Why did you cut your hair, bro?
In Elena, I was going through a process, and I'm done.
So now you're going back?
No, I'm not growing back until such a time that there's a need for me to step up again. I can go from step 5 to step 6. So until I finish step 6 and I have to go to 7, I'm not growing my hair.
Man, thanks for coming to the show, my brother.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks for the invite.
Thank you.
I love the work that you're all doing.
Hey, we try.
Keep keeping on. You're the strongest force when it comes to broadcasting, Mozolo. And that's for sure. I'm calling it now. Salute. Away.
Yo, man, please like, please share, please subscribe. Let's just grow this family, guys. All we have is us.
We all we have.
Come on. Is it all we have?
We all we have.
Oh,
it's all good. Semantics.
All we have is us.
Yeah.
It's also make.
Yeah, but
semantics.
It's a slogan, man. For sure. Until we meet again, man. From your host, J.E. Fine Art. Blessed. We love you guys. We are.
Follow Artistry Archive _SA on Instagram. Please, Artistry Archive _SA. Please follow us on Instagram. ARTISTRYARCHIVE _SA. Instagram.
Don't go, please.
Facebook as well. Artistry Archive. Salute us.
Don't go.
Catch me on my block. Filling up a rocket, nigga, aiming at the stars. Watch a nigga walk it, nigga, fuck the sneakers. 100 million in my thoughts, everywhere I be, dog. Drown in my way, came with a flood.